Was yours Tyler's back with the beginning of this trilogy. Well, 8 movie collection technically, but 8 movie trilogy, whatever, of Friday the 13th. So we're going to start off with the very beginning with the first one. And we're going to move all the way to the 8th one, which the rest of October will be this. I'll continue with the 95 reviews, which is going to be almost near the end. But anyways, so yeah, the first movie of the trilogy, the 8 of them technically, but yeah. Anyways, May 8th here in the United States. So yeah, this is this was prep the pro head by the success of John Cooper's Halloween 1978 film. So yeah, um, so it was released on May 9th, 1980. So yeah. So let's get on to the plot of this film. So yeah, we're gonna do this all the way to Jason Takes Manhattan, I believe. Yep. Anyways, in 1958, a Camp Crystal Lake, the considering Barry, Jason, and Kelly Hayes sneak inside a strange cabin to have, well, sex, where an unexpected assailant murdered them. There's gonna be a lot of killing scenes, so yeah. In the present day, 1979, Camp Council's Annie Phillips is driving the highway to reposition Camp Crystal Lake by Enos. A truck driver, despite warnings from illy crazy Rolf and disgusted respond from the townspeople while driving. Enos warns Allie, whatever, about the camp troubles. Past begins when a young boy drowned in Crystal Lake in 1957. After being dropped off, she hikes another ride from an unseen person who drives her past the camp. While he escapes from the vehicle, the killer chases her into the woods and slashes her throat. At the camp, counselors Ned, Jack, Bill, Mercy, Berenia, and Owsley, along with owner Steve Kersley, rebridges the cabins and fatal as a thunderstorm approaches. Steve leaves the campgrounds to start something. Ned sees someone walking into the cabin and follows while Jack and Marie have sex again. In one of the cabin's bunk bed, they are unwarned of Ned's body. Of all of them, his throat has been set when Mir leaves to use the bathroom. Jack's throat is pierced with an arrow from the beings the bed. The killer found Mir into the bathroom and slams an axe in her face. While Barry turns her, Bill Donnie turns in for the night. She hears a little boy's voice calling for help and finishes eventually outside of the RC rays where the lights turn on. Balancy scream later. Steve returns to the rebound, the unseen killer who stabs him to death. Worried by their friends disappearing, Ashley and Bill leave the main cabin to investigate. They find the axe in Bill's bed, the phone's disconnected, and Ned's truck is impalpable. When the power goes out, Bill goes on to check the generator. Ashley heads out to look for him and finds his body pinned with arrows to the generator room store. She flees to the main cabin to hide, only to find the transferring fodder when Beller's body is thrown through the window. Soon after, Alice since a vehicle pulls up and rushes outside thinking it's Steve. Instead, she is greeted by Mrs. Voorhees, a middle-aged woman who claims to be old friends with Steve and his family. She reveals her son's Jason. So here we go. She'll be in the sequel. Was the young boy who drowned in 1957, blames his death on neglect by the counselors because they were having sex instead, revealing herself as the killer. She approached to kill Elsie, but Elsie knocks her unconscious at the shore. Mrs. Voorhees tries to kill her again with a machete, but Elsie gains the advantage. And despite her explaining, Allie's bored and falls asleep. So it's basically she killed Mrs. Voorhees. And then afterwards, aborts and falls asleep into the corner where which floors out Crystal Lake. Suddenly Jason decompensates corpse, attack her, at which point she awakened in a hospital surrounded by a police sergeant and medical staff who are telling on her while Allie asks about Jason. The segment says there's no sign of any boy. She said then he's still there at the lake is shown with the ripples in the water. So yeah, there we go. So Jason will make his appearance in the sequel. So then we're gonna talk about that. Good start. So there was like I feel like the whole sex thing is kind of dumb because never do sex in a horror film because you're gonna get fucked up. But B minus. So yeah, next up is the sequel. So we're gonna cover all 8 of them. Tomorrow will be my SmackDown review, and then do an Extreme Rules review also. Like this video, comment down below if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and bye.